Alrighty guys, the first thing I'm going to show you is how to actually purchase my profit margin sheet. You go to my website. It's literally right here on the home screen. Click add to cart. It's going to be right there. Make sure you turn off your shipping because it's just a download. I've read the terms and conditions. Go ahead and check out. Okay, sorry about that. I had to plug in my iPad. So once you purchase, it's going to say this download now button. You're just going to click download. Download. Now this will work the same on the TV or on a computer as it will as an iPad, but I'm going to click open. And here we go. This is literally my favorite thing ever. So this is your first screen. It says Tumblers and Worksheets. So in the first one, you have all of the glitters, and I have averages. So this is based on 2 ounces, and then this will auto-populate divided by an ounce. And then I have all of the epoxies. As you can see, I put some of my faves in there. I have Tumbler Epoxy, I have CC DIY, Pro Marine, all the popular ones. And then down here we have micas, and we have vinyl and fabric. We have all the different packaging you may use. We have box sizes. You can add in all of your boxes. Over here we have everything I could think of that was epoxy materials. We have gloves and mixing sticks and mixing cups, acetone, cleaning material, the matte finish, like vinyl sand and epoxy thickener. And then over here we have miscellaneous items. So alcohol ink, acrylic paint, anything that you might use on your tumbler. And then over here, this is some of my favorite. I want this to go away. No! Hang on. Let me try and open that again. My bad. Okay. So over here you have your tumblers. So what you want to do is put in your company name, and I listed the companies out on the off chance you buy, let's say 20-ounce skinnies from multiple companies and they're different prices. So then you put your company name, your size and style, and the price per cup. This will auto-populate over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to list your how many mLs of epoxy you would use for your glitter application, for a standard coat, and for a flood coat. For example, my 20-ounce straight as an arrow, I would use 2 mLs for a glitter, 15 for a standard, and 30 for a flood coat. Now, these are just examples. So over here, you're going to do, if you were to do a full vinyl wrap on straight as an arrow, and this is not true at all, so you'll need to update these. This is 8 inches by 10 inches, which is a total of 80 square inches. The same with the fabric, you're going to have that down there. We have your minimum wage, and then, no, come back. Why is this doing this? I need to open it in my Google Docs, but this is fine for a demo. So then maybe it's not fine for a demo. So if you were supposed to purchase, or if you purchased on a computer, it would be your downloads are ready. You would get an email like this. You'd click your little download link. I already clicked it, so it loaded twice. Then you're going to click download. Here you go. Go ahead and open it. It's going to open over here. Let me grab it. Okay, so then you're going to open your computer and it's going to look like this. I already showed you guys this on the iPad, but I switched it over. So anyway, this is what it looks like. If you right click, you'll see there's your little notes. Everything's listed right here. I also have a little keynote. It says, please use the Word document included with your download to properly navigate this document. It'll give you, except this needs to go bye-bye because that's not there anymore. I'm not using a Word document. I'm referring to the video. Boxes colored yellow include notes for whatever's in the box. Boxes colored green. Green means go. You can edit those fields. Boxes colored pink, and I cannot emphasize this enough. Do not touch them, please. It will break your document. So, for example, let's add in, we're going to say Advancing Aiden, and we're going to do 30-ounce straight as an arrow. Look at, it populates in other places, and we're going to say this is $8.49. I don't know what it is, to be totally honest, offhand, you guys. But if you look as we scroll across, that automatically populates in other locations for you. So all of this you will need to fill in with all of your pertinent information. Now, Geisha Glimmer, Pink Crest Panda, my own company, and Glitter Heart Co. These are backwards. Oops. Whatever. So lowest prices, highest prices. All your tumbler things, all your epoxies are here. Don't touch the mLs and don't touch the per mLs, blah, blah, blah. So we have everything right here. Then you're going to click over to your worksheet. This is my favorite part. So let's say you're going to use tumbler style number 2. See, it changes over here to the company's Advancing Aiden. The size is straight as an arrow. I'm going to come back up here and click 1. So, and here's your design. Now these are all blank right now, but let's say I typed in, let's do 2 color glitter ombre. And then you would do 1 coat of spray paint. So this is you're gonna write in how many color or how many layers of spray paint. For that, you would only use 1. We're gonna say we're gonna use my glitter, and I'm gonna use approximately 0.25 ounces. So it's gonna cost me about like 0.95. We're not gonna use mica, but go ahead and add a company here so it changes to a 0. We're not going to use alcohol inks. We're not going to use Marabou Easy Marble or acrylic paint or a vinyl wrap or a fabric wrap, but we're going to put some rhinestones on it. So the thing about rhinestones, so this was calculated with 4,000 rhinestones to cover a 20-ounce tumbler and the average cost. So what you want to do is type in the number of rhinestones. Now 4,000 is what I found in my research. You can change it to be whatever you want. So 4,000, let's say, to go around the rim at the top and the rim at the bottom, you're going to need 250 rhinestones. I'm making this all up, but you guys get the point. We're going to use 1 water slide, and we're going to apply, and I'm going to say we're going to use 1/2 ounce of Tack It. We're not going to use any Mod Podge or spray adhesive. I'm going to not apply glitter with, oops, why'd that go? Wake up, come back to me. My computer went dark. There we are. So we are not going to do any glitter application with epoxy. So this is going to be the number of layers you need. I'm going to do 1 flood coat after my glitter application, and I'm going to do 1 standard coat after I added the decal. So then we're going to scroll over here, and I'm going to say it's going to take me an hour total to do the entire thing. And as you can see, the material cost for the tumbler, not including the tumbler itself, is $3. If you look right up here, so we have tumbler style ombre chevron. Oh, we need to change this. We're going to go 2 color ombre. We still use straight as an arrow. This is my favorite part. So let's say, and this is why I don't do an average for the epoxies. There is an average listed, but I would rather you guys put in your actual information. So this is 0.5. Look at the total epoxy cost is $209. Let's say you actually bought the 2-gallon. Look at how much that actually changes your total. So that's important. So let's go ahead and put it back at the quart, which is our most expensive. You're going to full vinyl cost. If you scroll down here, this is the important part. So this is going to be, we're going to use, let's say we're going to use Oracle 6. Oh, never mind. We're not going to use any because we're just going to put pattern on, and we are going to take all of this away because we used a water slide, so we didn't need any vinyl whatsoever. This is where you're going to put your decal information in. Scroll, scroll, scroll. And look, your total vinyl cost is $0. You didn't use any fabric. You're going to get paid $8.45 for your hour. Your total material cost, which is all of this right here. So I used 6 pairs of gloves. I used 6 mixing sticks. I used, actually, let's change this. I would have used a legitimate 3 of each. And I would have used just a tiny amount of acetone. And I would have used 12 of the cleaning material. I would have used 1 thing of sandpaper. I didn't use any wax paper. And let's say I used some of the matte finish or the final sand. Then over here, I used 1 box. I used a little bit of bubble wrap. I used some packing paper. I didn't use any packing peanuts. I taped 1 box. I used 1 shipping label. I'm only going to send 1 business card, 1 thank you card, and then the invoice only took 1 sheet of paper. So the printer paper down here is if you actually shipped a shipping label or a printing label, like an invoice. If you printed it out off your printer, there's that cost. And then your shipping label is the actual label you printed on, not shipping. Because if you come up here, so here's our total material cost. which is the same as right here because we used matte finish, so it was a little bit more expensive. Our total packaging was $1. My shipping label cost me $6.89, so including paying me and the actual tumbler itself, let's zoom you guys in. Here we go. I'm also going to scroll over some. That's better. We'll fix that in post. Your total cost for the whole tumbler, including shipping, so make note, so if we take the shipping out, then it's only $23.77, and that is if they're going to pay shipping on top. So, but let's say it's $6.89 to ship, and so you're not going to charge them shipping. And then let's say profit can be, so this says profit can be adjusted as needed. Remember, you pay yourself out of the cost, not the profit. Remember, we have the hourly rate right here, so you would make $8.45 off of this. So then right here, let's say you wanted a 50% profit margin. You would need to charge $45.99, which is actually a good price for a 20-ounce tumbler. I mean, you can charge how you want. Let's say you were only going to do 10% or maybe 30%. 30 to 40% is a good profit margin on something like this. So there you go. That is how you make this thing work for you. I'm kind of obsessed with it anyway. Stop. Turn off. My fingers are cold, so it won't turn off the video.